Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Thursday, May 25, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comments section below. Miami Heat vs Boston Celtics. The Miami Heat are one win away from a trip to the NBA Finals to take on the Denver Nuggets. The Heat would have liked to close out the series at home in Game 4, but now must head back to Boston for Game 5, with the Celtics carrying some momentum into the game. This would be Miami's first trip to the finals since 2020 in the bubble year. Miami cooled off significantly from 3 in Game 4, only making 8 threes in the game, opposed to the 19 they hit in the previous game. Jimmy Butler still played well, scoring 29 points and adding 9 rebounds and 5 assists. Gabe Vincent continued his strong play with 17 points and 4 assists, validating his spot as starting point guard. Caleb Martin was a spark off the bench with 16 points, and Bam Adebayo had a relatively quiet game with only 10 points and 5 rebounds. No other Heat player reached double figures, as the role players did not step up as they did in Game 3. There were concerns over Kevin Love's ankle going into Game 4. He did start the game, but only played 12 minutes. This was the first home game Miami lost all postseason. In the regular season, Miami ranked 25th in offensive efficiency and 8th in defensive efficiency according to dunksandthrees.com. The Heat have gone 5-3 on the road this postseason. This is a huge number for a team down 3-1 in the series, especially after losing 2 home games, but do not be afraid to lay the points. Boston does not win close playoff games. This is important because what it means is that when the Celtics are victorious, they blow out their opponent. They just beat Miami by 17, every win over Philadelphia was by 9 or more, and every win over Atlanta was by 8 or more. Boston will be playing with desperation, just as they did in Game 4, and when the Celtics get hot their opponents cannot keep up. This may be Boston's last stand, as Game 6 in Miami could potentially be the end of their season, but they will make it to that game. When the Celtics win, they win big. Take Boston to win and cover. Boston will attempt to become the first ever NBA team to come back from a 3-0 deficit in a playoff series. They already won Game 4, and 2 of the last 3 games are at home. This should be good news, but Boston also lost both of their home games in this series and are only 4-5 at home in the playoffs. Winning Game 4 was a good start, but Coach Mazzulla knows that their work is far from done, saying, "We can't relax. We have to keep the same level of intensity, the same mindset, the same focus in the next game." Boston made 18 threes in Game 4, which helped carry them to an easy 17-point win. Jason Tatum had 33 points and broke the team record for made threes in a postseason. Tatum also had an excellent floor game, adding 11 rebounds and 7 assists. Jaylen Brown was second in scoring with 17 points, and Derek White was right behind with 16. The Celtics started their smaller lineup for the second game in a row, opting for White over Robert Williams. Grant Williams had the biggest impact off the bench with 14 points, while starters Al Horford and Marcus Smart added 12 and 11 respectively. Boston has no injury concerns heading into Game 5. Boston had the second most efficient offense and third most efficient defense in the regular season. The Celtics have struggled to defend home court in these playoffs and are looking to get their first home win over Miami in 3 tries. Game 4 was the first game of the series to go under the total, and it only missed by 2 points. Boston will score their fair share as they will be playing with a sense of desperation and urgency, leading to a big number. Even though they are down 3-1 in the series, they still have scored at least 102 in every game. The Heat were the reason why Game 4 went under. They only scored 99 points, partly because their threes were not falling, only hitting 25% from the outside. Miami has too many good shooters to hover around 25% for 2 straight games. They will make more attempts and combine with the Boston score to go over the total. Take the over.